Namaste everyone, this is Sandeep and welcome to my channel Only Study by Sandeep Diwan. Today we are going to discuss Marwar and Kashmir kingdoms. Let's start. So here we have Marwar first. Who founded the state of Marwar? They were Rathors of Rajputana. When did they found Marwar? In 13th century. Okay. And who was the important king of Marwar? It was Rao Jodha. Okay. And what is important about him? He founded the city of Jodhpur. Okay. And what is important about Jodhpur? It was the capital of Marwar. Okay. And Rao Jodha built the famous fort of Mehergarh at Jodhpur. Okay. Very important. Who built the famous fort of Mehergarh at Jodhpur? It was Rao Jodha. Okay. And his son Rao Bika is also very famous because he had founded the city of Bikaner. And Marwar and Mewar, they were constantly at conflict with each other, and that made them weak. Okay, so hopefully up to here everything is clear to you. Next we have Kashmir kingdom. Kashmir was ruled by Hindu rulers, and due to geographical conditions, foreigner could not capture it. Okay, it was geographically very tough area to capture, so foreigners could not capture it. And in the middle of 14th century, Shah Mirza established Muslim rule there and ended the Hindu rule. His successors Sikandar Shah and Jainul Abidin were famous rulers of Kashmir. And Jainul Abidin, he was liberal and far-sighted ruler. He adopted the policy of religious tolerance, and he banned cow slaughters and abolished jizya. And he gave higher position to Hindus in the job. And very important thing is that he got Mahabharata and Rajtarangani translated in Persian and Arabic languages. Okay, very important. Who translated Mahabharata and Rajtarangani? It was Abidin, Jainul Abidin. He issued copper and silver coins also. And like Alauddin Khalji, he introduced control on market and prices. And he also imported items like salt from Ladakh. All the items he had imported from foreign countries. Sultan encouraged many crafts like shawl and carpet weaving, stone cutting and polishing in order to develop the state economy and to provide employment to the people. Very important thing. Next, Jaina Lanka. Jaina Lanka was an island in the Buller Lake, and is a fine specimen of engineering skill of that period. Jainul Abidin built his palace and mosque on this island, and he is remembered as Badshah, the great king, by the Kashmiris. Okay, so this is all about Kashmir and Marwar. Let's discuss exercise now. Here we have part A. First question is, who among the following visitors has written in the praise of Vijayanagar Empire? It was Pace. Okay, B option is the right answer. Next, who constructed Kirti Stambh at Chittor? It was Rana Kumbha. Option D is the right answer. Next, the city of Vijayanagar was located at the bank of river Tungabhadra. C is the right option. Next is, identify the Bahmani king who was a great calligraphist and an accomplished linguist. He was Firoz Shah. Option B is the right answer. Next is, he was a great Sanskrit scholar. D is the right answer. Next, part B, fill in the blanks. Bukka succeeded Harihar. Okay, Harihar was his elder brother, and after him he became the Sultan. Okay. Next, Vijayanagar rulers were involved in battle with Bahmani. Okay, Bahmani kingdom. Next is, Firoz Shah Bahmani ruled from 1397 to 1422 CE. Okay. Next is, Rana Sanga was one of the most famous rulers of Mewar. and Jainul Abidin adopted a policy of religious tolerance towards Hindus. Okay, religious tolerance. Next, part C, state true and false. First is the Bahmani and Vijayanagar kingdoms maintained friendly relations with each other. This is false. Next is the name Assam is derived from Ahom. It's true. The Bahmani kingdom was founded by Mahmud Gawa. No, it's wrong. He was a prime minister. Next, Rao Bika founded the city of Bikaner. It's true. Jainul Abidin reimposed Jizya on Hindus. False. He had abolished Jizya. Okay, next part D we have. First question is name the main centers of education during Vijayanagar Empire. So they were temples and mathas, which were the centers of education during Vijayanagar Empire. Temples and mathas. Okay. Next, mention the classes into which the society was divided in Vijayanagar Empire. So it was the nobles and high class, big traders and middle class, and the commoners. Okay, three classes were there: high class, middle class, and commoners. Clear? Next is, what was Firoz Shah famous for? So he was a great calligraphist and he had composed verses in many languages. Okay, so he was famous. Next is, who built the Kirti Stambha at Chittor? He was Rana Kumbha. Rana Kumbha. Next, why did Rana Kumbha become popular? Because he had built 32 forts to protect his kingdom. Next, he had won many battles, and next he built the famous Kirti Stambha. Okay, so this is all for the day. Next part E will discuss in next video. Okay, thank you.